Okay, hello everyone. In a previous lecture, we showed that how we measure the horizontal angle using a theodolite. Okay, now there is a two method is used for measuring the horizontal angle. So first method is the repetition method, and the second one is a reiteration method. Okay, here we gone through one by one these two method. Okay, so first one is that repetition method. Okay, so this method is used for that measuring the horizontal angle very accurately. Okay, in this method the horizontal angle is measured several times. Okay, so in this method the angle measured 2 or 3 times by allowing the vernier to remain clamped each time at the end of the each measurement. Okay, instead of setting it back at 0 when sighting that the previous station. Okay, so what happened after measuring the angle 2 or 3 times, the angle reading is mechanically added several times, means it's cumulated. Okay, so it's mechanically added the several times depend upon the number of repetition. So if there is a 2 or 3 reading repetition is taken, then that angle is added into the last one. Okay, and after that the angle should be measured clockwise in the left face and the right face position. Okay, with you can repeat 3 times, so it is the 3 repetition at each face. Okay, so this procedure of a repetition you need to perform face left or also in a right face position. Okay, and after that final reading of the first observation, when you repeat this procedure several times, then the initial reading of the second time is observed. What? Okay, so the initial reading is the second time, the final reading of the previous one. Understood? And after that measuring that from that face left and the face right, the average horizontal angle is then obtained by the dividing the final reading by the number of repetition. Okay, so you need to find that average angle from the left face. Also you need to find that average angle measured from the right face, and after that also you need to find that average of both faces. Okay, average of the right faces or average of the left faces. Okay, now here this is the repetition method is there. Okay, now the procedure. Okay, for measuring the horizontal angle, okay, using repetition method, how we find that horizontal angle using repetition method, that we will discuss here. Okay, this is the just a brief intro of a repetition method. Okay, now we measure a horizontal angle using repetition method. So first there is a basic setup is there. Okay, you need to theodolite setup over a station A. So it is your station. Okay, station A. Here you can see that. Okay, so now after the instrument is centered and the level at the properly vernier A is set to 0 and that vernier B is set to 180. In theodolite there is a 2 verniers is there. Okay, like there is a point and B point is there. Okay, so you need to exactly coincide your 0 degree level over a vernier. Okay, so that A point is set to the 0 and a B point is set to a 180 degree. Okay, here first step is what we need to set up our theodolite, our instrument at station A. Okay, now we need to measure this angle. Okay, that is the question mark. Okay, using repetition method. Okay, now the repetition method say itself that we need to repeat the procedure. Okay, like we need to measure the angle several times. Okay, so here when you use that repetition method, first you need to set your instrument over a point. So here now our instrument is at a point. Okay, now we need to measure the angle CAB. Okay, so for that first we need to set a vernier scale and the main scale. Okay, this is your vernier scale A. Sorry, this is your vernier scale A and this is your main scale. Okay, so this is a 0 and also in a vernier scale it is 0. So when you measure first, you need to bisect the C point with the reading is 0 0. Okay, for that which activity is performed or which process is going, like there is a upper clamp, lower clamp is there. So for that, using that instrument I will show you how to get that 0 0 reading, how when also. Okay, one video is already shared, so you can watch the video. Okay, how to use that upper clamp and lower clamp, but here just we go for that simple procedure. Okay, which procedure or which step we need to follow the horizontal, measuring the horizontal angle using that repetition method. Okay, so just we here focus on the procedure. After that we will prepare a video of using that Theodolite. Okay, how we measure that angle. Okay, but here, okay, at that 0 0 with the 0 0 reading, you bisect the station C first. Then after losing the upper clamp screw, okay, because when loosen the upper clamp screw, you need to bisect the station B. Okay, so at that time when you measure the bisect it, there is some reading. Okay, like take there is a 65 degree, 20 minutes and 20 second is there. Okay, that is your first observation and this is the first angle we measure. Then after what happened, we didn't show whether this is the right angle or not. So what we need to do, we need to measure once again, because this is a repetition method. So once again we need to clamp tight that lower clamp and then once again move with the tight the upper clamp. Okay, we need to move at C point with same reading. Okay, like the 65 reading is after measuring that. So at the same reading we need to bisect the station or point C. So that's why we tighten the upper clamp. Okay, because the reading does not change. Understood? So that's why the upper clamp is used. And after that, once again we need to bisect the C point. Okay, then after unlock the upper clamp and once again you need to measure the B point from the C. So if the reading is something 65 degree, 20 minutes and 40 seconds, just assume that it's 40 seconds, and all the reading is measured from the face left. Okay, face left. So this is the 65 degree. Then once again we need to repeat the same procedure and measure this angle once again, and the reading is about 65 degree, 20 minutes and 20 seconds is there. Okay, so from the face left we measure a 3 reading. Okay, so first we need to find that average of this value. Okay, measuring or observing from the left face position. Okay, so if the average is 65 degree, 20 minutes and 20 seconds is there from the left face. Also same procedure we need to also follow by the right face. Okay, so also we need to find that reading from the right face. So if the right face is Okay, so this is the 65 degree, so 65 degree 20 minutes and 40 seconds for the from the face right. Okay, this is the average value of these three. Then after what we need to add. Okay, this is the average value and this is the difference between from this to this. Okay, so this is the difference between when you measure here and then bisecting here, then is exactly the 65 degree. Once you get that initial reading at that time is what? It is 65 degree 20 minutes and 20 second is there, and when you measure here then the cumulative angle is there. Okay, so cumulative angle is there, and after the if you find that angle A, you need to write your cumulative angle divided by number of reading. That's true, and you get your angle A using repetition method. Okay, now after first observation you measure the 65 degree 20 minutes and 20 degrees there, 20 seconds is there. Now once again we need to repeat this procedure. For that you need to bisect the point C. So when you reach at that point, your reading should be your first reading should be your previous last reading. So when you reach at the bisect this point, your initial reading is what? That 65 degree 20 minutes and 20 seconds is there. Okay, and after bisect next you need to bisect the reading. At that time the reading will be changed. Okay, the second time the reading is what? It's something 130 degree 40 minutes 40 seconds is there. Okay, same here. After that, for the third repetition or third time, when you bisect the C point, your reading is what? This 130 degree 40 minutes and 40 seconds. Okay, and then you need to bisect the station C. Then the third reading is what? Something about 195 degree 40 minutes 40 seconds is there. Okay, so this is from the left side, left face. Okay, so you need to find that average of this value. Okay, so suppose the average value is 65 degree 40 minutes and 40 seconds is there. Okay, so this is the value from the face left. Okay, same the procedure we need to repeat for the right face. Okay, so from the right face the average value we get about 65 degree 20 minutes and 20 seconds is there. Okay, so after the performing all the activity in a both position, left face position and a right position, after that you find that angle A equal to, that is the cumulative angle you can say, or the average value of these two. Okay, you need to find that average value of this. Okay, and how you find this value? So this you need to find that cumulative error. Okay, and then the number of repetition is 3, so it gives you the average value of this 65 degree 40 minutes is there. Okay, so this is the equation you can use find that angle A.